Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Mileena's here to stay. Alright. Now, guys, I'm sure you found it very hard to believe that I have gone to food banks. Yes, I have gone to food banks before when I was younger, in my 20s, because I couldn't afford to pay for food. Alright? Now, it's something that nowadays I've gone through that period of time where I can't afford food enough, so I'm not able to buy food for a week or something, or maybe 3 days. But I've still got food in the fridge, and then I've got like, I'm able to sort of say, well, I need to diet, so it's okay. I don't have to be big. I don't want to be bigger, so I want to diet, so it's fine. But when I was younger, I really was in a jam. I couldn't afford it. I had no food, and so I needed to get food. I was really having a hard time. It was a really big struggle for me. But, that's what I mean when I say I was poor. And that's what I mean. I'm poor now. I don't have very much money. But I do make sure my channel is good. And I do make sure you guys get a good show. Because that's all that counts. Now, being poor is not necessarily something that you are going to stay in forever, or that belongs to anyone, really. No one fits the poor genre, really. It can happen to anyone. But for all I know, I'm going to be for all purposes here. I have gone through times where I'm really poor, and now of course you're thinking, well, you know, you look great. You didn't look like you suffered at all during that time. And no, I was able to get food from the food bank enough times, and I was able to eat enough times, and so I survived and stuff like that. But it wasn't that bad, but some of the days were really horrible. I was like, where's my next meal coming from? Like, I don't even know. But at the end of the day, um, when you are someone, and now I work as a car salesman, so my money is not rich. I'm not rich by any means, but I'm not going to starve, which is very nice. I'm very lucky. But it's kind of like teaches you something, when you get to the point where you're starving and you can't afford food, you really have to say, you might be high and mighty, you might be this and that, but you have to tone it down and say, I got to look at my life and say, what am I doing wrong? How am I going to change this? How am I going to fix this? So, it's really a tough thing, and you're just like, I never meant to do this. I never meant to have a situation where I needed this kind of help. So, and it's tough, you go to food banks, no one's going to be like overly nice. They just toss you the food and away you go. So, this is in my 20s. I'm 41 now. So, it's different now. But and then I had people in my family that had been doing good jobs, and I was like, I wish they'd help, and they did help sometimes, but I was like, still having a hard time. And so I'm like, well, what am I supposed to do? But it was a different time, a different place, and now I'm in a much better position. I'm not super good, because I'm not rich or anything, but it's a nice position to be in, because there's food in my fridge every day, alright? And I'm not rich, I'm poor still, but at least to know that I have food in my fridge is a nice thing, alright? Anyway, thank you all for watching. Click that subscribe button. Totally enjoyed the show. Thank you all for watching. Bye now.